And before we go ahead and move on, just want to take another quick time out and welcome you to the video. Got some lines and personal leans out for college football week 11. And of course, this is the ACC edition. But before we dive into some more free content right here on YouTube, just got to quickly remind you once again that we are 3-1 in our last 4 extra daily picks on patreon.com/BrockPage. And if you want to unlock today's extra daily pick, it's only going to cost you just $2.99. We're also 6-3 in our last 9 daily best plays on that site as well. And if you want to unlock today's daily best play, that's only going to cost you just $1.99. Now, we currently have over 675 members signed up and active on that site. And if you want to join those folks and get in on the action, link for that site is in the description section below. And once again, that's patreon.com/BrockPage. And moving on, we are going to take a look at Notre Dame squaring off against, I'm sorry, no we're not. I jumped the gun here real quick. For some reason, it is not on the board, but we're actually going to take a look at Wake Forest squaring off against North Carolina, and that's going to be a 12 p.m. Eastern kickoff at Chapel Hill. Now, the Tar Heels are the 14-point favorite at home, total 66.5. The Wake Forest Demon Deacons are plus 390 for an outright win. Now, Wake Forest is on a 4-game winning streak, coming fresh off a 38-14 victory over Syracuse. No surprise there. They took care of business when they were supposed to. Wake Forest has also beaten the likes of Virginia Tech and Virginia during that stretch as well. And even more impressive, the Demon Deacons are 5-1 against the spread overall for the season, one of the better covering teams in the country. They're averaging 37 points a game and $175 on the ground. Running back Kenneth Walker III has touched it 106 times for 528 yards and 11 big touchdowns. Christian Beal-Smith has also carried it 90 times out of the backfield, 472 yards and 4 scores himself. A little bit of thunder and lightning out of this Wake Forest backfield. And, on the other side of the ball, this Wake Forest defense is also allowing less than 20 yards a game. 200 yards. Wow, that would be really impressive. No, they're allowing less than 200 yards a game passing on the road. They've got 15 takeaways this season, mostly thanks in part to 11 interceptions through just 6 ball games. Defensive back Nick Anderson has a trio of interceptions from this secondary, 2 PBUs, a fumble recovery, and 38 total tackles. Defensive lineman Carlos Basham Jr. also has 5 sacks on the year, 1 forced fumble, and 26 total tackles for the Bashman. Meanwhile, the leader in tackles for this Wake Forest defense is Jaquez Williams, who has 48 total tackles, a sack, and a forced fumble. Now, Wake Forest has taken 4 out of their last 6 meetings with the Tar Heels. And speaking of UNC, they've lost 2 out of their last 4, including defeats to the likes of Virginia and Florida State. Oh, that's a bad loss. Now, the defense gave up 75 total combined points in those 2 losses. The Tar Heel defense is also giving up nearly 30 points a game on the season and almost 150 yards a game on the ground. Now, the Tar Heels have also failed to cover the point spread in 3 out of their last 6 ball games. Now, total-wise, UNC's last 3 straight got over the posted number, 5-1 to the over in their last 6. Meanwhile, 3 out of Wake Forest's last 5 contests got over the line themselves. I'm going to lean toward yet another underdog in this one. Give me the underdog Wake Forest Demon Deacons plus 14 and the over 66.5 in that contest. All right, next matchup I have for you, it is going to be Notre Dame, Boston College, 3:30 p.m. Eastern start time. The Fighting Irish of Notre Dame are minus 14 on the road, totals 50 points.